everybody. Sorry I'm running a little late. It's kind of a last minute thing. Today was a little bit rough. Just had a migraine from hell. Anyway, happy Veterans Day. I wanted to be here at least to, you know, touch on this at least, to some degree. Well, I wanted to get outside. I wanted to do something more special. The whole day got away from me. And anyway, here we are. So, welcome in. If you have served our country or any other country, thank you. No, thank you. Whether it was, whatever. Whether it was, fireman, police officer, served in the military, and I appreciate you. So, nobody can hear me. This happened yesterday, too. Can't hear, right? Is it better now or no? Yes, no, yes, no. Barely, barely. All right, barely. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how to. I'm not good at fixing this stuff, so I really don't know how to. I can maybe try it. No, not better. Okay. All right, give me 1 minute. All right, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna have to try and figure this out. Let's see. How about now? Any better? Audio. I mean, that's as loud. That's literally as loud as it'll go. Better. Can hear but quiet. See, that's. I put it up to 200. I put the volume up to 200%. Now it's worse. Okay. Still barely hear you. Okay. Yeah, that don't make any sense. All right. Let me try and leave and come back in. All right. This is like a really piece of crap phone, but let's see if it works on here. Any better? Now it works. So yeah, I don't know. This is weird because I don't know why it's gonna work on here, but so I don't know why it's not working on the other one, but figure a burner phone works, but uh, I don't know, whatever. It's like the picture sucks on here. It looks like it's dragging, but I guess it'll get the job done. So thank you for bearing with that. I had to do a whole bunch of crap. Um, I don't know. So thank you for your service is what I was getting at. Um, this is going to be really difficult to work my way in here. Um, literally is really bad, really bad. Uh, yeah, I'm using my phone still. I have thank you, Andy. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Thank you guys. Let me catch up now. Normal now. Okay. Turn my volume way down. We can hear you great. Okay. Good. Bingo. Sounds good. Woohoo. See Duke. Hello. Friends with Monsters. Hi. Elena can hear. Thank you. I grew up with VHS. Dogman, what's up, buddy? Lulu, Mike Jones, Millie. Sorry, this is like crazy. Amy, hello. Uh, L, I got your text. I see you. Let me try and catch up here. Oh shit, this is ridiculous. Alan, hello. Raymond, what's up? Paradox, what's up, buddy? Oh shit. Yeah, this thing keeps freezing up. Jane, how are you? Thank you for your service. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling all right. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, but I'll get through it. Millie, hello. Uh, Blazer, I believe you served, right? If I'm mistaken, I apologize, but thank you for your service. Um, Scotty B, I know you're back there somewhere. Thank you. Uh, there's so many of you I know that have served. Andy Gambino served in the UK. Um, the BS Watcher. How do you do that? How do you change your name so many times? That's so funny. But there it was the skeptical some shit. I can't remember. That's funny though. Don't call me that three-letter word, sir. Yeah, right. That's true. It is true. You get that a lot. Yeah. 8 years Navy, yeah. Jake, Blue Line Bigfoot Jake. There's another one, Blue Crossroads. Thank you. Thank you for your service. 3 times a month. I've never checked really, but that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I brought up changing. How's Sue? Hello. I brought up changing the name of this channel a couple times. Every time I brought it up, everybody hit me hard. Everybody hit me hard, like, no, that's it. Like, you got to keep it there. And so it is what it is. It is what it is. So my son will never see this, so I'm letting you guys see it. You see that thing back there? That giant, this giant, this thing is huge. This plush thing. Yeah, from it's like a giant squid or octopus, whatever you. It's like the Kraken, basically. It's huge. It's massive. It's a thing. It's so ridiculously large. It's insane. I I can't even emphasize. It's the tentacles are huge. It's so cool. It's so cool. Who did that? Amy. Oh, thank you, Amy. Appreciate you greatly, greatly. I'm still having severe issues with YouTube. Um, John P. You Kraken. Oh, this is so painful. Um, oh, this is so painful working it this way. Um, I don't understand how my brand new. I just don't get it. I don't get. I'm on this $30 phone. Anyway, so this just came in. We're gonna have to take. It's gonna take some time for me to set it up. I need some help working through things. I don't have a. Mr. Mills, good to see you. Spite Fairy, thank you for that. Bob, thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Neil, good to see you. Um, It's gonna take me some time to work through this, because I don't have a Apple ID or whatever, and it's still logged into my friend who I got this from. But the future is here finally. Thank you. Shout out. You know you are. Thank you so much. Um, so we should be able to level up, and I should be able to share the things I need to share with you. Finally, it's gonna take me some time to get this thing in order, but it's here. It's gonna be something that helps us greatly in the near future, and yeah, Brian from Montauk is Strange is going to help me like create a Apple ID, and then I won't have to. My friend is logged in still, so it worked out well. He gave me a good deal on it. He could have got more, but at least we both won, and I guess right. Like he was able to sell it, and I was able to receive it for cheaper than I might have gotten it for otherwise. So, and then there's things like this where like there was an issue, and I literally was able to call him up. Like if you do that with somebody else on Marketplace, like it's it. Like I don't know if you've ever dealt with somebody like that, like where you bought something secondhand and it's like forget about it, you know. But blessings. Thank you so much. My kids do so much with their Apple products. Free classes offered at the Apple store. Yeah, so he's got like something where he said if worst case scenario happens, he can bring it in and get it fixed and this and that. But the fact of the matter, I have to at least make like an Apple ID so I can log into it and shit. So for me, it's like Chinese. Like it's like learning a new language. You know what I mean? And some people they pick something up and they ta 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 ta, and it's easy for them. I'm not that person, you know. Um, like the, this is not really my bread and butter. Sitting down and doing this kind of shit. Obviously, you could see, right? We just had technical difficulties already, so you get my drift. But Mr. Mills, good to see you. Yeah, win-win. Right, right. Sorry, I'm trying so hard to. Shit. All right. Hide current comment. Saint Pancras Station. My son gave a salute as well. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Jumpy. Oh, I'm going backwards somehow. Sorry, guys. Apple Wizards at an Apple store with Apple. Truth is in the background. How are you? Let's all thank the vets. PC Gamer. E-Link counts. Yeah, I'm a Google person, like, so I don't really know much about this. Everyone kept telling me MacBook is the best, and like, and it looks like it is. I mean, I've seen people use them, and it seems like they're great. I trust Brian from Montauk is Strange too. He says it's like a piece of clay, like you can mold it into whatever you need it to do. Um, so whatever, he's gonna help me out. Mogs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, this is so hard. Oh, so hard, so hard. iPhone to Android. Yeah, I love my Android. I love it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man, this is really tough. I can't even emphasize how hard this is. It's such a small box. All right, we're going to have to go this way. I have no choice. Can I do it? Yeah, we're going to have to go this way, guys. Sorry. I can't. Like, the box is too small the other way. I'm sorry. Stevie, what it do? All right, we won't go there. uh, Danny's here somewhere. Danny, salute. Oh man, I know I'm complaining a lot, guys, but this thing is swiping all over the place, all over the place, because it's a lagging, cheap phone. Just like yours, yeah. I don't know, like it's so bad. It's really, really harsh. And I don't want to keep repeating myself. I really had a plan in mind. So how about we just do this? Um, oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe I do need to update, but it should be on auto update. It should be on auto update. Yeah. A lot of times when I use StreamYard, it gives me problems in general. Even I have the paid version, and everything. So usually it just gives me all sorts of problems. But I'll tell you what I had planned tonight. So I've had a couple of experiences when I was in the military that I pre. So I say my first encounter was my first encounter, but um, it wasn't my first sighting. I thought it was. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Looking back into the army days, there are two occasions where I specifically can remember that I saw something that didn't belong. Um, all right, thank you. One time, oh God, this is great. So I was stationed. I'll just start with the first one. I was in Korea, and I used to go all over the place. A lot of people would stay on base. I was not one of them. I was very, very, very into traveling and seeing different places. I didn't care where the bus went. I didn't care where the train went. I would grab a bottle of soju and get on it. And that made me brave, right? A little bit of booze made me brave. You know, the little bit of booze that makes you think you can dance, that 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 kind of thing. I didn't care who would go. This particular time, I had a bunch of people with me, like 3 or 4 people, maybe five, I forget. Um, we were going to a place called Everland. You could probably look it up. I'm sure it still exists. From my memory, I remember we were on a bus and we had to go up like through the mountains, kind of. And the way Korea is they don't waste any piece of land. I mean, the rice paddies, whatever they're planting goes right up to the road. There's no shoulder, there's no sidewalk. No, they use everything. Every piece of possible land is soil. I would have thought 32 would have been to any reason. I don't even know what's going on. So long story short, we're going up this mountain and there it's just green. It's green everywhere. And yeah, it's a bus ride and a half. And and I had been drinking a little bit and like whatever and probably hung over too. So I remember I just had my face kind of like on the bus window, you know what I mean? Kind of like, are we there yet type thing. And just looking, just looking at everything. And I've always been that way where I just kind of like would stare into the brush or into the woods or into whatever. And just kind of even just like be like, oh, there's got to be something out there, something cool, like whatever. Long story short, this something huge started it was out there and it was close to the road, but as the bus passed and we were coming up the mountain, it went it was on all fours, but it was massive. And it went and it was doing like that spider crawl thing, and it moved so fast and went into the brush. And I remember seeing this. It was so massive and it disappeared. That was the part that made me like really like think about it, was the fact that it like disappeared. So I'm like breaking my neck to look back and see what happened to it. But it went in and disappeared. And that was it, right? No big deal. Whatever. Kind of got to shake it off. What else are you going to do? The second time was outside Fort Benning in Georgia. And I was with my friend. He lives in, well, he's from Queens, New York. So, and we had never, neither one of us had really, other than being in the army, we had never really like left New York and done much. So we only knew a little bit about what we knew about. So neither one of us knew much about Georgia, right? So we get there and he's wasted and I'm driving his truck, and I always drove his truck, always. And again, he's from Queens. They didn't really have cars, so I always drove his vehicle. and I loved it because I didn't have a vehicle. So like I literally like I'd drop them places and then I would take it. And I had, you know what I mean? And like I had a car when I didn't have a car all the time. This particular night, we're coming back on the base through Main Gate. So now Main Gate is this huge gate and it's lit up like a light bulb at night. Like, and it's dark out there, but this main gate is huge. And like, there's just like, it looks like a toll booth in the middle of the dark, right? You know, like if you were to pull up to a toll booth in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. with nobody around, and but there was armed guards there waiting for you to come through to take your ID. So I stopped, and you don't do that. Like as you come up to the gate, you're supposed to do certain protocols. You know, you're supposed to like have your hands at 10 and 2, be very visible, have your ID cards ready. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to provoke the guys who are protecting the base. And I stopped like 100 yards out. I stopped the vehicle and I got out of the car. And like I'm like yelling at my buddy. I'm like, "Do you see this shit?" And he's like saying, "Yeah, but I don't really know if he does because he's like wasted." And then again, this spider crawling movement. There's something in the tree line, and and you can only see it really because of all the illumination coming from main gate. It had nothing to do with the headlights. Like the headlights were not doing anything for what I was looking at. And it was coming in and out, figure eighting, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And at this point, the guys are the MPs are starting to come to us, and they're like, you know, because they're on alarm. You shouldn't stop there. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't we shouldn't be stopped there. So now they're waving us up, but I'm not coming up. So they start coming to me. Now they get to us, and I'm literally pointing at this thing like something's not right here. Like something ain't right. Like I don't know what the hell that is. They talked me into it being a boar. Now I don't know what the hell a boar looks like. I don't know what boars do. I've never been around a boar. I knew what they were telling me wasn't right, but at the same time, it's like I kind of am like I'm standing there in my civilian outfit, got a guy drunk. I don't want to get them. I don't want them messing with me. You know what I mean? It's not even my vehicle. Like I don't want them screwing with me. They're yelling for me to go and get in my car. Get in your, POV. They're calling it. Get in your POV. Get in your POV. Get your POV. And I'm like, you don't see this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, uh, still, like there's nothing you can really do in that situation except accept the fact that like, all right, some weird happened, and they're not letting me, check it out. Like I had to force myself and go on, right? And for whatever reason, I never really questioned it again. Like we never really brought it up again. And we used to have experiences too in Alabama. We lived in Alabama because we didn't want to be near base at Fort Benning. And I remember once too, like now this is coming to my mind too. We had something big in our backyard, and it was like acting like a gorilla. You could hear it acting like a gorilla, like like chopping shit up and like throwing shit. And again, somebody said it was a boar, and I'm like, boars don't stand up. You know what I mean? Like boars don't stand up, and they're like, oh, they get really big. Like that's what everyone just kept saying. They get really big. They get really big. They get like 800 pounds. Like they get really big. And like I don't know how to explain it, but when you have like a thick New York accent and you live in the middle of Alabama, like in the middle of nowhere, and like it's almost like you're just an idiot. You know what I mean? Like everyone just kind of looks at you like you're an idiot. Like like all right, stupido. You know what I mean? Like shut up. Like shut up, city boy. You know what I mean? Um, and you just accept it. And looking back, I know I had at least two sightings of something cryptid. I know the one outside Benning was a Bigfoot. Now I know it was a Bigfoot. But again, I don't really know if that was, uh, it wasn't my first encounter, but I think they were my first sightings. So I figured I would just bring those up due to it being Veterans Day and not really having much to talk about. But yeah, Hogzilla, somebody said, I do know they get massive, but I know they get massive. And I know that these boars get huge, but there's one thing, definitely the thing I saw outside Fort Benning. The first one I can't really identify. Like, I wouldn't say it was a Bigfoot. I would just say it didn't belong there. It could have been some kind of cryptid cat. It could have been a cryptid dog man. It could have been anything. The one in Korea, I have no idea what I looked at, but it didn't belong there. You know what I mean? It didn't belong there. Yeah, you're not from around it. Well, yeah, I used to go in and no matter how long I lived there, me and my buddy would go in. Three New York guys lived in one house, and like on our block, and everybody just like. Then one day we were shooting at a snake. The one guy lived in Brooklyn. He pulled up, and me and the other guy was my buddy from Queens. We're out there screaming, and we're shooting at this snake because it's like the length of our driveway. I stepped outside, so we had like a side door, and I stepped outside. I lit my cigarette, and I'm like, oh, I like look in the backyard at the bushes, look back towards the street, ash my cigarette, and there's this snake. Like, I don't even know what kind it was. It was probably harmless as probably as harmless as anything. I ran back in through the house and started, and he just grabs his gun and runs outside and like looking around. Now the guy from Brooklyn pulls in and he hops out and it looks like the OK Corral. We're all shooting at the driveway and like we didn't know how to react because we had never been around a giant snake. You know what I mean? We had never been around a giant snake before. And it probably was the most ridiculous thing in the world, from an outsider looking in. But at that point in our lives, we didn't know what to do except just like we all reacted with straight fear. And like now I would never, I wouldn't harm it. Like I'm scared of them, but I wouldn't harm it. Like, but we were literally shooting at each other's feet out of like all three of us. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I got some funny stories. I tell you, got some funny stories. You literally put people, especially sometimes even young kids, completely out of their element, and then you expect them just to like live. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah. Smoked snake is delicious. Oh, shit. Yeah, it was holy. Yeah. uh, so, I mean, yeah, right. Yeah, dance. That's what. But we like did it to ourselves. Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Like looking back, it's so embarrassing. I don't give a shit though. You know what I mean? Yes, yeah. Like that's how it was. Like mud in your tires. You ever get mud in your tires? Are you sure about that 5 minutes? But I used to always go in and be like, yeah, I'll take. You know, I'd be like, let me get a lotto ticket or whatever. I don't care. I'd get gas, and they'd be like, oh, it's 17 something. I'll be like, yeah, just give me a lotto ticket with the change. They'd be like, sir, we told you. Like every day we tell you we don't serve lotto here. I'm like, oh shit. Like, or like you can't get beer certain days or like certain times, and like Like just different places you go, and like you have to like start, you have to adapt, and like you have a muscle memory for where you live at. So figure my first duty station was I was in South Carolina for training, and then South Carolina for my second training. And then I remember everybody was getting their duty stations. Fort this, FT this, Fort Drum, Fort Benning, Fort this, Fort that. Mine said CP something, right? Humphreys. I remember going to the drill sergeants and saying, "What is CP?" And they were like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Well, how does nobody know what this means?" So there was some sort of rotation, I guess, and it had just started where they were taking people out of Fort Benning. I mean, out of Fort Jackson to go to Korea. I don't know how it rotated at the time, but they had never really seen it before. So my first duty station was Korea. So I got out of training, and then that's it. I got on a plane and flew over there and had to figure it out. Let me tell you, you get off that plane in, I think it's no, it's not Seoul. Is it Seoul? I can't remember where I landed. Oh no, it's not. It's oh shit. There's so many places over there. I went all over. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, Canada, you can't even get beer or anything at the store. You have to go to the liquor board. Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. Excuse me. They don't have Scrabble. Cyprus. Oh well, now I'm not going. Forget it. I'm not going to Cyprus. Especially licensed venues, the alcohol section is separate to supermarket, has different open and closed times. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's like, that's responsible. In Korea, when we had rations too, as soldiers, we had rations. And it's like, it sucks, right? Hair on the screen. It sucks because you only get like, hey, Bobby, good to see you. We only get like 3 bottles of liquor, and you could get like 6 cases of beer every month. Yeah, and I would go out all the time, right? So, like I was just telling you, I would go all over the place. So I didn't care because I would just go out the gate and grab something. Hey, Susie. I would just go out the gate and buy liquor. I didn't care. So, I like the local. I like the local booze. I didn't really like booze in general, anyway. So the local booze was easy to drink. Soju was like, and they would mix it with like juice, and like you didn't even know you were drinking it. You didn't even know you were drinking. And so I used to give it to like the some people would sell them, but I would give them away. Give away my rations and shit. And everyone would be like, "Oh, he's such a nice guy." Like, I guess, like, you know what I mean? It's like use it or lose it, right? Like, so, like, might as well benefit somebody. And then they had the kids over there. You have kids who you put at 18 to 21 years old who can't drink, and then you put them in a country where it's legal, and then give them a curfew, and then expect them not to come through the gate wasted, or like expect them not to get in trouble, stumbling around the barracks wasted. Like, you can't take them away from home and put them in the middle of another country, give them armed rifles, put them at the DMZ, you know what I mean, and then tell them not to have drinks when they have their free time. Like, it's such a setup for failure, such a setup for failure. But anyway, thanks, Bobby. Jello shots. But anyway, MREs somebody's talking about. Countries that still don't do the booze ration and MREs. Yeah, they used to have in the so MREs are meals ready to eat, which is basically like space food, which is what they give us in the field. So it's like this bag of food, and it's if you're in a situation where you need to eat, like it will give you what you need, but it's disgusting. Um, There's some that are edible. Like I like the beef patty. Some guys like different ones, whatever, like chili mac and this and that, like whatever. Like you form an ironclad stomach when you're in the military. You form an ironclad stomach, and you actually learn to enjoy like what you're eating. But like, yeah, MREs are great. Yeah, see, like, that's what I mean. Word, but like if you ate it now, you'd be like, oh, it's just like outside of that, it's just nasty. But it is. It's like astronaut food. So anyway, long story short, they used to have like cigarettes in them, and booze in them, all sorts of shit. Crazy, crazy. I went to England study at 18 years old. Got got into weed in the UK and never left. Just try to control it. Oh, never left it. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not. Yeah, weed's not such a bad thing. I know a bunch of people who makes them better. Some people makes them worse, but I don't know. For me, I'm one of them. It messes me up bad. Chicken curry, that sounds good. I like the freeze dried and crackers peanut butter. That sounds like a good one too. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Missouri weed is completely legal and has helped many. Absolutely, bro. Paradox, no doubt, bro. Yeah, Amy, same here. Makes me paranoid. Like, I mean, I think it's a great thing. I really do. Like, for me, I take like a little piece of an edible and like that's it. And like it helps me. Like, I take it before bed or something, or if I really am having bad anxiety or something, I take a little bit of that and like that's cool. Like with these little gummies or something. But if I try to smoke, I get rocked. Like I get rocked and like I don't know how to use my legs and like I get wrecked. And like so I mean more power to you. I don't know how people just smoke that shit and walk around and do things. Like I'm not one of them. Not one of them. Someone gave me an edible a few months ago. I couldn't do anything. Yeah. Don't ever eat the whole thing. Don't ever eat the whole thing. Micro dosing. Big fan of micro dosing. I don't like to get high anymore at all. Of anything. Anything. Not a big fan. Calms the beast within. Just yeah. It makes Susie creative. Beware the gummy CBD is daytime. The Delta 8, Delta 9 is nighttime. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, well, those are good too. I don't even have any. I was gonna say like I'll show you the ones I have, but I don't think I even have any. I don't think I even have any. Nature High is the best, yeah. Natural High, I'm sure. Millie, I was thinking of Millie Rock. The hell, it was like a dance for like a minute. It's like a dance for a minute. This stuff, this CBD pain stuff, somebody gave to me, is really awesome. Been using it quite a bit. It helped me today. Yes, it was. Rule of thumb: Delta 8, Delta 9 is 4 to 1. So milligram edible is 4 milligrams in the body. Okay. All right. I'll have to screenshot that later. All right, whatever. I kind of got my science down, so that's awesome. Yeah. Now I want a Vegemite sandwich. Can't you hear the what? Uh, I have weed seed oils for treating pain. Nice, good man. Hey, Marcy. Random, not on MRE and food. You gotta eat. Oh shit. I got you. I know you do. I can't even keep up. Oh yeah, Tiger. We talked about Tiger Bomb. Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. You better run. You better take cover. uh, wow, that's interesting, Mike. Thank you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I got something coming up next week that I had to adapt my plans. I had to adapt my plans. Um, but it's a long story, which I'm not going to get into because it's personal. But there's going to be a couple of days where we are going to be on expedition again next week. I don't know how the hell I'm going to make it work. Like, I have no idea how I'm going to make it work yet. But I have a place booked that I have. I use it or lose it. And it is what it is. So I will keep you guys as included as possible. Uh, just I'll dive into more detail because somebody's gonna meet me there. We're gonna make the best out of the situation, and hopefully start a documentary together. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be a good thing. It's just it's hard to explain. I know I'm being very vague here, but it's hard to explain. Men at Work song. It's a mistake. For 30 years, I thought they were saying it's summer day. Stargazer, hello. Being here. Documentaries are cool. Yeah, I mean, basically I'll do the regular thing, but I'm starting to work with whatever, fuck it. I'm working with Dark Out Paranormal. He wants to do a documentary on me and with me on Bigfoot. So and it's gonna be a very long-winded thing where it's going to be multiple meetings and so right now what I'm doing is I'm inviting him down to come do this, and then it'll just be the start of it. So whatever he shoots, but I'll keep you guys included. We'll be doing like fireside chats and hangouts and fishing and whatever, different locations. And as much as I can include you in the journey, I will. Like always, it's what we do, right? Um, Again, it's really just it's almost stressful because I just don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, thank you, Susie. Yeah. Woo, Steve Wolf, good to see you, my friend. Woo. This is the the BS News channel. I can't keep up with your. Sounds cool. Yeah, yeah, he's a good guy. I love Michael. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, yeah. You guys will get to meet him more. Like, I know for those of you, most of you probably don't even know, but like when I was in Montauk, he was like, if the camera was here, he was like 2 feet behind it, like because we were sharing a space. Like I cleared out a garage, and that's where we slept when we were in Montauk. That's like cleared out a space in this garage. Blew up air mattresses. Yeah, it was great. But anyway, yeah, like every time I was live with you guys, he was pretty much close by or upstairs somewhere. Because there was a main house. It was a great house. But yes, good question, Susie. Are you doing fireside tonight? That DHP documentary's always been. I remember the last one. Yeah, the Montauk and the second one's coming out soon, and I'm not a big part of it, but there's a reason for that because it's a bigger, there's a bigger thing involved. Whose garage? It was a B&B in Montauk, and there was limited space. So what I said was, I'm not gonna take a room away from a female. I'm not gonna take a bed away from a female. Like there was whatever. There was limited beds, and I refused to take one. So I says, I'm gonna go downstairs and make space, and I will just sleep there. And I got air mattresses and stayed there. And that was basically it. And Michael did the same thing. Oh, cool. Susie is gonna be live. Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Amy. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. We could have been camping, so it was really it was a blessing. It was a blessing. It was a blessing. Oh, thank you, Jade. Thank you, Elena. I wasn't trying to get any praise for it. I was just answering honestly. Woo, get that woo, girl. Susie with the X. Go check out Susie's channel. She's been getting after it lately. Really, really cool. Really cool. I seen you were even out there at night. You were out there at night, which was chivalry. Yeah, no, you know what I mean, right? Like it's just, you know, I can rough it is what I'm getting at. I'm so, and it's the same way. Michael's the same way. Like we can rough it. We've roughed it. Brian and him and I, the years up to that point, we we were camping. So in the heat, like so to us that was an upgrade anyway. So we weren't gonna like we were not gonna take a bedroom and you know what I mean, like and take that away from somebody who you get my drift. I was one of the first ones there too. I just made that decision, and they agreed. And it's just the way it worked out. Yeah, yeah. I'll sleep in a tree. Yeah, yeah. Wicker chairs. Yes, she has been absolutely. Yeah, Susie's channel is gonna blow up because she's doing. I would give my mattress to a man to sleep on. Yeah, Susie's been going. Oh, this dog's killing me. She's been going out getting after it. She's been finding some cool structures. This is the perfect time for you to be doing this too, because wintertime, a lot of these hardcore guys who are hardcore researchers, beep, they fizzle off because it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. No excuses. No excuses. But anyway, they're gonna do it again. So every year they do it. So it's a good time for you, Susie, because people are gonna look. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, but people are going to be looking around for like who's actually out there doing shit. Every year I get more attention because when that bad weather hits, I'm tracking through the snow. You know what I mean? And let me let him outside. I'll be right back. We're gonna wrap up soon anyway, but I don't want to keep you guys too long. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. So anyway, the speaking of getting out, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm gonna try and get out. Um, I want to try and get outside at least for a little while. Oh, thank you, Steve. I see you, bro. Thank you, my friend. No bugs, right? It's morning till 2 when it's dark now. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Like there it doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like the activity doesn't stop because of weather. You know what I mean? And I refuse to stay indoors just because of weather. Like that's me at least. Arla, oh, I meant to get in touch with you. I totally flaked. I totally flaked. My bad. Uh, where I hate the time change. It's you know what? It feels really weird, Marcy. I'm not gonna lie. It feels really weird. Like I was just talking with somebody before, and I forget what the hell I said, but I was like, "Oh, like I want to get out there tonight," but I'm like, it was literally like it wasn't even 5 o'clock yet, and it was getting dark. You know, I looked outside and it was getting dark, and it threw me off so bad. Like it, yeah, dark too early. It threw me off so bad, and I had no idea what the hell was going on. I was like, it just, I don't know. It's like today is the day that I noticed that it's getting dark really early. You know, I was like today, I was this many days old when I realized. I don't know if it just, I don't know if they just did daylight savings time or something, and I didn't even notice. I agree, bro. It is psychological. We talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time at the VA. Um, you know, guys and girls' moods change around the holidays, and it's a lot of. I think a lot of it is like because of this daylight savings crap. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, 9:30. It's still light out. Yeah. Do any of your tribes migrate? It's hard for me to say, bro. You know what I mean? It's really hard for me to say. Yeah, breaks. Yeah, circadian rhythm. It's really hard to say, bro. I'm not really sure. I don't think the ones here, like on the island, do. Upstate in the mountains, it's really tough, bro. It's really a tough call. I'd have to. I don't have a direct answer, so I don't want to give you like fluff. But if I had to guess, a guesstimate, I would say some do up there. Yeah, I'd say they move around, but just I don't think it's because of hunting. You know what I mean? That's the most common thing is you'll hear people say, "Oh, they follow the animals, they follow the herds, the deer." This we know that's bullshit. We know that's bullshit. Like they'll keep selling you that story, but we know that that's bullshit. I like winter because it gets dark earlier, but then again, I also love those summer nights when it's still light at night. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like here it ever stays lit that long. Like it doesn't stay bright till like 8:30 is like the max. So I remember when I lived down south, it was weird. Like it would stay brighter even longer. You know, the days were just a little bit longer, like a half hour longer. Which I know it sounds weird, but of the fog in the winter and the whooshing wind and the frost on men's beards. I got no hair on my chinny chin chin. I don't work 100% BA. Yeah, respect, respect. Um, thank you for your service again. I don't work either. I hear you, bro. I'm a disabled veteran myself, so I hear you. I complain when it's cold, and I complain when it's hot. That's normal, Marcy. That's normal. Don't worry about it. I got no hair on my chinny chin chin. ZZ Top. Boom. Elena, the fairies travel in the fog. Interesting. Medically retired at 23. Yeah, I was older, but I didn't go in until I was 23. I didn't sign in. I didn't sign up till I was 23. So, and then you know how it goes. You know how it goes. They were jerking me around for a while. I didn't really get after it. I didn't even get after it. Yeah. Um, hey, I'm yeah, I'm on a live stream. It's all right. You good? Okay, all right. I'll, I'll call you in a few. Thank you, Steve. Take care of 100% daily. Thank you all for your service. Dealt with VA 30 years, pure BS. Yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt. I really, that's the purpose for this whole thing is I just really just want to thank all the veterans and just take a moment out and say thank you. And I didn't really know what to do with it, so I figured I would take a couple of minutes and tell you guys some of my experiences from when I was in. If you guys are interested in my more personal experiences, um, there's a lot. Like, I mean, I've been around the world a few times. Like, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot. It's not always Bigfoot related at all, not even a little bit. But it's entertaining. It's a book in itself. Um, you know, parents had to sign a waiver. Phone? Did you message her? Oh, because I got a call. I see what you're saying. Boot camp on 18th B. Wow. I couldn't imagine seeing my child having to go to war. Thank you, veterans, so much. Yeah, we know what we're getting into. Like, you just don't know what you're getting into. Um, dude, like I signed up to go to war. Like I specifically signed up to go to war. I stopped lost myself. The week I was getting out was the week my unit was going. Um, and they came to me and asked me to extend my contract. So it wasn't a reenlistment. It was a contract extension, which is a stop loss. You stop loss yourself, but stop loss doesn't exist anymore. Um, so, Forest Friend, hello. Retired officer, salute to all vets. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. War is nothing but controlled population. Yeah, bro, there's so much shit involved with it. You know, it's. I don't think people understand how profitable war is for people. You know, and no, I'm not talking the soldiers or the. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of profit in there. A lot. You know, when you buy a screwdriver for like $300 or a toilet seat cover for $600, like where do you think that money's going? You know? Marcy, yeah, my stepdad went to Nam and he won't talk about it. They went through hell, those guys, and I respect. I don't know how it is everywhere, but where I live at, they're very supportive of my generation, and they shouldn't be. They should be sour. They should be pissed off. They shouldn't even want to really like. They should be almost mad at the amount of support that we get, and they didn't get. But they don't do that. They don't do that. They aid in helping us come through and not be a statistic. And I respect the hell out of that. Respect the hell out of it. I have very, very many Vietnam friends, and let me tell you, they are dropping like flies. Unfortunately, it's really hard to handle. It's really hard to handle. Uh, Agent Orange is a big thing that's been. There's something else you probably never heard of called, I believe it's called liver fluke or river fluke, some shit like that. It's some like thing that we keep finding in everybody, and they won't address it. Just more shit there to blame for, um, and won't take credit. Whatever. It's tough, but they've seen some shit. We've seen some shit. Ninja Dave, what's up, brother? Oh, you guys have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't speak about it. They talk to. I mean, they'll talk to me about it. You know, like we just lost one guy, and he was a helicopter pilot, right? He went through brain cancer surgery 3 times. He was losing his memory. Um, he had to get driven everywhere. One of us had to pick him up to take him to the meetings and stuff. And I mean, he flew in and out of the shit. He flew guys in and flew them out safely. And he did 2 or 3 tours in you know. So he was, and he was you know, he volunteered to do them. And you know, when you would ask the guy what he did, like he would, you know, if somebody asked him what he did, he would just be like, "Oh yeah, like you know, we used to fly them, you know, fly in ice cream, you know, and made people smile." Like literally, there's like just little shit like that, like you know what I mean? Just little shit like that, just like yeah, we served ice cream, you know, whatever. Like it it's just it was just they're like very humble or like deflective or you know what I mean? I do it too. Like I do it too. Blazer, thank you for being a new member, brother. I do it too. I'll deflect too, like, or I'll make light of it or make a joke of it, right? Like, uh, sometimes it's easier. I really appreciate that, Blaze. That's very cool of you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I have it set up so that anybody who becomes a member can go all the way backwards and catch it, catch anything that's on that side. I try to include everybody and everything, but I also try to make a little bit for the members. So um, if there's ever a point where there's like a good amount of members, then I'll do like live streams over there and stuff. So oh shit, Blazer, don't do that. Thank you, Jesus Christ. There's no way to send that back. Fuck. Thank you so much, buddy. Much respect. That's a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that goes for anybody. If anybody ever needs anything, you reach out to me. Any veteran will tell you, like, we'd rather get a call from you at 3 a.m. than, and talk to you then than talk at your funeral. You know what I mean? So, um, I, I don't know. Like, uh, it's really nice to be able to, being whatever. I'm not going to go down that road, but thank you, Don. Yes, Blazer. Yes. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. There's a berry bush from Australia and wasp from Brazil that's venison has powerful anti-cancer. Wow. Wow. We gotta look into some of this shit. Um, Mike Jones is one of the most active people on the Discord. Oh shit, hang on. Uh, hey, I'm on a live stream. Can I call you back in 5? Okay, all right, hang on. All right, hang on. Okay. One second, sorry. All right, so sorry, I'm just trying to help. So I was trying to make some connections and help other people connect and whatever. So, uh, let's just make sure. Sorry, this is what I do all day. Okay, all right. Shit.
I know, Jane. uh, the tribe Discord is off the hook. It's actually it's pretty quiet considering, you know what I mean? But you guys are welcome to hang out in there and shoot the shit and like literally when we hang up here, you guys can communicate all damn day if you want. Um, it's private. Like there's not a lot of people in there. You know what I mean? I don't care what you do. Like as long as everyone respects each other, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna step in the way. You kind of are, I guess. I guess you kind of are my secretary. Yeah, no drama. Forest friend. I hope our veterans know most of us. Oh, thank you. That's kind, Stargazer. Appreciate that. You know what? I could probably drop the Discord link if you guys are interested. Jim. All right. I kind of run past that. I run everything past you. Yeah, no drama. Right. Actually, let me pull it. I'll pull it off here, and then that way you guys can. I'll drop it in here, and that way you guys can tribe chat. How do I do this? Invite members. Copy link. Now I gotta go find. Boom. Copy link. Discord. Bing. There you go. Have at it. Clicky the linky thingy if you'd like. And then well, do what you do. I hate hearing my own voice. It was so weird. All right. Yeah, that was good. I think I did good. I think I multitasked really well right there. So yeah, I'm Jane, thank you so much. I'm hopping off too, honestly. So glad to help, Jessica. Glad to help. Um goes and jumps on the trampoline. Everyone in Discord, leave a message. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then come in, and then let us know who you are too, because some of you come in with weird names and shit, which is fine. I don't give a damn, but just let us know who you are so we know who you are. Friends with Monsters, good to see you, brother. All right, so guys, yeah, go check out Susie later, please. Support each other. Um, Spaced Out Radio is on tonight, 10, and then it looks like we got an interesting one for you tomorrow night. I'm not going to give it away, but we just made a connection for tomorrow's guest, Spaced Out Radio, with the Cryptid Huntress. Should be cool. Um, Thank you, Brandy. Good to see you. Oh shit, I hit the wrong one. This thing is so damn slow. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, Steve. Thank you, bro. Again, um, John P. Good to see you. Paradox Fossils, Susie, Dogman, you came in. Scotty, thank you for your service, bro. Cryptid Huntress, thank you. C Duke, I know you're out there thanking somebody for their service because I see you do it all day, every day. Thank you. Um, Elena, thank you. You already know. Thank you. Um, Blazer, big shout out to Blazer. Thank you for your service and thank you for that kind, generous donation. There was a lot of um, unexpected generosity tonight, so thank you all very much for hanging out. Um, these dogs are going ape shit out there. I don't even recognize the one dog that's barking right now. Mogs, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Marcy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned, obviously. So check out Cryptid Hunters and then Susie later. Mogia Monsters here Tuesdays and Thursdays. Please go. Subscribe too if you're not subscribed. Friends with Monsters is here. Dogman, you came in the BS watcher. check into each other, guys. Check into each other and subscribe. Support one another. Like it's the best way to grow. And then leave each other comments and likes and shit. I don't know how to express how okay, Mikey's Beach. I don't know how to express how important that stuff is. The comments and the likes and stuff, that those clicks and those things lets people know. So like, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, so if we all watch Mogia Monster and then he has a bunch of people in chat and it's all great and it's fine and dandy, but afterwards no comments come in, then it's like, you see what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's very important. Forest Friend, thank you for being here. Millie, thank you so much. To Mike Jones, I appreciate your interaction and all your feedback, bro. I hope I'm not missing anybody. If I am, like, it's just like this thing don't work so great sometimes. It's okay. I'm just a troll, right? Wrong. What the hell? I can hear it in his accent. Chris Mustlist, building a network worldwide of positive. Oh, beautiful, bro. Okay, let me keep me posted on that one, please. That sounds interesting. I would love to be a part of that, even if it's a small part. I would love to be a part of it. Susie B is just that's her channel, Susie B. Let me here, let me make this work out. Sorry. Oh, we got people coming in. Whee! Oh, Raymond's in it. I shouldn't say it. Go look in the Discord yourself. I forgot when you guys aren't. I shouldn't say it. I forgot when you guys aren't like mods. You can't just click on the damn thing and go over there. Susie, go to channel. Share. Copy link. Come back. Do this. Oh, he beat me to it. Good job. Beep. Thank you, sir. You're too kind. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe. Stay blessed. I'll see you on the next one. Seriously. Thank you all.